have the carpet in the bedroom, and then maybe we have the tile in the rest of the home. We're gonna take care of all the other floors now. Angela McClure rejoining us now with another Hoover, and this is the Hoover that is going to clean all of your hard floor surfaces.
Yep.
And it's gonna do it, not only clean them, but dry them virtually instantaneously.
Yep. So this is the Hoover FloorMate, and we're gonna start here with this dried on cakey mess. And think about if you didn't have the FloorMate, you'd have to pour solution down, you'd have to scrub it on your hands and knees, you'd have to go through an entire roll of paper towels trying to soak it all up. But with the Hoover FloorMate, it's doing all that for you, and you're able to do it comfortably standing. So all I'm gonna do is turn it on and pull the trigger.
I like how small it is too. You know, it seems like in the last few years, everything has kind of been downsized, but at the same time, they downsized the profile of it, but they've supersized the power of it. And that's what I think you're gonna find with a lot of the Hoovers that you're seeing in this hour, is even with that carpet cleaner, smaller footprint, lightweight, but the same superpower that you get with the full upright. And now you're getting the same thing in something that weighs, how much does this even weigh? It's just like
about 18 pounds.
About 17 pounds is all this weighs. And look at that, and you look at the floor, actually, can we, let's show the floor, because
so that was 2 passes, because this is really a dried on mess. And you saw what we started with, and now I'm gonna show you, this is clean, this is dry immediately, and this was caked on dried mess. If you didn't have the FloorMate, think of how difficult this would be to get up. So what makes the FloorMate so special is the patented SpinScrub brushes. So these are gonna be going, rotating as it's going forward and back. There's a trigger at the handle that's gonna allow you to put solution down on the mess, on the floor. And then as you pull it back, there's a squeegee on the front.
Right here.
And a vacuum that's gonna suck up all that moisture, and it's gonna dry your floors immediately, bone dry right away. And you can see here on the ground how quick and easy it is to clean. It's gonna work on all of your hard floors, your hardwoods, tile, laminate, linoleum, everything you can think of on your hardwoods, and it has this dual tank system. So your dirty water's never gonna touch your clean water. Alice, think about the traditional mop and bucket. As soon as that mop goes into the water, all you're doing is spreading that dirty water back around on the floor.
True.
But with the FloorMate, because that dirty water tank never touches your clean water, that clean water and that solution is the only thing that's going down on the floors. So here we have a mirrored table. So this is gonna allow you to see what's going on underneath. You can see the SpinScrub brushes in action. You're gonna be able to see the squeegee and the vacuum. Look at how this works.
Oh, I love being able to see the SpinScrub, because that's something that Hoover has that nobody else has. The way that that scrubs the floor, I mean, this is just like, well, it's probably better, I guess, than getting down on your hands and knees and taking the brush and really scrubbing it. And look at behind it. I mean, that's, I think, what's so impressive is with that squeegee, it's gonna dry it as well, so you don't have to even sit and wait for the floor to dry.
Right, and this is bone dry right away. Look at how nice and clean this is. You could really eat off of your floors with the Hoover FloorMate. It's so easy to use. You're not gonna have to get down on your hands and knees anymore. You're not gonna have to scrub. It's so much more sanitary than a traditional mop and bucket. And here we have a linoleum floor. You're seeing a hardwood floor here in the video. Those SpinScrub brushes are gonna work on everything. All of your hard surfaces, and even when you have messy, sticky spills, that viscosity of, you know, here we have some yogurt and some tomato juice, and this is on linoleum. So this is that kind of porous, floor. I had one of these in my kitchen as a kid, and my mom would actually pay me to clean it because she hated having to get down on her hands and knees and clean it. So I would do it. But now you can do it comfortably standing, just like you're vacuuming.
And look at how affordable this is. This is on a sale price today, $40 off and 5 flex payments. The shipping and handling alone that you're saving, $17. Plus you're saving another $40, so you're actually saving $57 when you order this today. And then we give you 5 flex payments, so you can split that up on your credit card. But look at how the FloorMate cleans. I mean, this is true scrubbing. This is scrubbing that is effortless to you. Once you own it, you are good to go. You are done. All you do is we're going to include for you the extra solution, but then just add water and you can clean and dry your floors simultaneously.
Now, Alice, this was where that syrup was, that sticky syrup, and it's smooth, it's clean, it's dry, it's sanitized with that solution, and your clean water tank and your dirty water tank are separate. So that dirty water that comes off of your floor is never gonna be redistributed back down onto the floor. Hoover is a brand that we've known for 100 years. We trust them, they know what they're doing. And this is gonna work like on tile. So in my bathroom, I have tile. It's always covered in a film of hairspray, dry shampoo, perfume. It's hard to keep it clean, but when you have the FloorMate, it's just so much easier. Those SpinScrub brushes are gonna break up all that film, all that mess. I'll show you here with some jelly on the floor.
And understand, again, this isn't like even just like a mop, you know, going across. This isn't like an electric mop or something. This is truly scrubbing your floors. This is getting them deep clean because of that SpinScrub technology that is exclusive to Hoover. Only Hoover has it because it's patented technology. But that's why even with dried on jelly, which is one of the stickiest, most difficult things to clean up, look at how it just not only pulls it up, but behind it, completely bone dry. So you can walk on that floor right away, Angela. You can just get right after it, no having to hold everybody back, no keeping the pet all locked up in a room or anything. Our sale price today is $40 off. We have 5 flex payments and free shipping and handling, and there you're watching how beautifully this cleans. And what are we looking at right here? What are you cleaning?
We have marker here on the tile, dried on, sticky messes, footprints. These things happen, and especially on tile with those grout lines, you're not spreading the dirt to be absorbed into the grout. Those SpinScrub brushes are actually cleaning the grout lines as well. So we had dried on jelly, and you saw it took me a couple passes. That's fine. Sometimes with those really dried on messes, that's what you have to do. But look at this. It's bone dry, it's clean. Those sticky, dry, like wet messes, they're absorbed, they're clean, even down to the grout lines. So like if you have a film like me on your floor of hairspray and products, you know, it can be dangerous, and it's such a wonderful floor cleaner to have in your home, because when messes happen, you don't want to wait for them to dry. You can clean them. And even when you use it on your hardwood floors, you know, you're really not supposed to get a lot of moisture on your hardwood floors. But because it's going to vacuum everything up so quickly, you don't have to worry about all that moisture staying down and damaging your hardwood. So we just had a spill here. How else would you clean this up? Maybe you'd throw down a towel or go through an entire roll of paper towels. But look at this, how easy. We're just gonna clean this up.
And again, you know, why work so hard to clean your floors? You know, these are the biggest investments in our home. You want to keep them clean. This is the way to do it. Hoover makes it so easy. But you know, the technology that they have put into, and the thought, truly, that they have put into floor cleaners in the last, I would say, 5 years. Smaller footprint, same power that you get with the bigger, heavier versions. And now you get it at a price, a sale price of $129.99. You own it, you're done, okay? You don't have to keep renting something or paying somebody to come in or trying to use a mop and bucket, because all you're doing then is just spreading around the dirt, and you know, especially when you have big spills like that, I mean.
Exactly.
Ugh.
So not only did it absorb all that liquid, look at the hardwood, how beautiful and shiny it is compared to what it used to look like. And this is that type of mess that, you know, maybe you don't notice because it just sort of builds up over time. But once you're able to clean that, all that mess goes into your dirty water tank. You just saw how easy that was to pop open, empty out in your sink. And with this nice wide opening, you can rinse that out.
And what about the top of it? Do I rinse out the top too?
Yeah, you can rinse it all out, and that they've made it clear so you can see the dirt.
Okay.
You can see the dirt coming off of your floor, and you can see the dirt going down your sink. And when you can clean it out, you know that it's gonna not smell over time. You can start with a fresh machine every time.
Yeah, fresh, you know, your floors are gonna look better, they're gonna feel better. When you step on them, they won't feel sticky. I mean, how many times have you've cleaned the floor and then you walk on it and you go, oh, it just feels awful because it kind of sticks to your feet.
Or with the socks.
It's the residue and everything.
And
Don't do any of that when it's so simple and it's so easy. This is affordable with our $40 savings, and that free shipping saves you another $17. And if you've been doing that, then you're just, you know, cash in the trash.
Right, these have the disposable chemical pads.
Right,
that kind of
put chemicals on my floor and walk on it.
And you know, when I used to use these in my house, I mean, it takes so many of them to clean that much space. And okay, so look at that dirt that came up off of the ground. That pad is pretty much done, and this was all that we did. But now look at this, the floor is still wet and it's still dirty. And that was a fresh, clean pad when we started. Right.